What's up guys, I'm Phoenix Master 1 and welcome back for some more Fire Emblem Heroes, and today I'm going to be summoning on a season of Picnic's banner, and I'm a big fan of this banner. I really like the theme. I was definitely not expecting a seasonal banner like this, and this was definitely out of the blue for me. I really like this banner. It's really colorful. All of the characters are having a good time, and their sprites are also really cute. Felicia's attacking animation is pretty amazing. Okay, I'm gonna get Makoto as my free summon. So it's been a while since I've got a 5-star unit in a summoning session on my free summon. Plus attack minus defense, that's a pretty fantastic IV spread for Makoto. I don't think I have a good IV Makoto, so yeah, I'm just gonna be building her up. Wow, a 5-star unit on my free summon, that's fantastic. Okay, so I guess I'm gonna go with this one. Maybe I'll get Genny as a cavalry healer. So I actually really like this banner, but I would have liked if maybe one of the units was not armor unit. And if Lukas was anything other than Lance unit, then I would have liked it even more. But still, I do like this banner quite a lot. So let's go with the Greenstone, trying to get Felicia. I really hope they do more kinds of theme banners like these, like seasonal banners with different themes, because these units are basically wearing modern clothes. We don't really have, you know, ties and these kinds of shorts and stuff like that in the Fire Emblem worlds. So they could definitely try to make seasonal banners like this, because Fire Emblem Heroes is pretty casual, and like this kind of theme wouldn't really fit into the mainline Fire Emblem games. I mean, they have tried with the beach version and the and some other versions with Awakening and Fate Steels, but with Fire Emblem Heroes they can definitely try out different themes. So I would definitely love to get more banners like these, kind of like having these kinds of characters in a modern world clothing and environment. Okay, another Bowie. Wow. They should really give some kind of preferred weapon to May and Bowie. I think it's long overdue now. I'm gonna go with this blue one to get Lukas. People are only gonna be pulling for Lukas if they like him, because there are so many armor units that he could invest into as a free-to-play player, like Gwendolyn, Effie, and also a Valentine Ellwood if you wanna spend your grails. Okay, so I'm gonna get Silas. I'm gonna get Corin now. Oh wow, Corin and Silas side by side. Okay, I wish like Silas had more role in the story of Fates. He just appears at start, reminds Corin of their friendship, and that's pretty much it. I would have really liked if Silas would question a lot of Corin's decisions in Fates, kind of like a good friend would. But unfortunately, nothing like that happens in Fate's story. Like on the Conquest version, Silas does come to save Corin in that swamp map. I would have really liked, you know, he would have asked and really tried to question the decisions of Corin, and like force him to think more critically and ask himself that if he's doing the correct thing or not by invading a really innocent country like Hoshido, who are clearly the good guys, just to have access to their throne. So yeah, unfortunately it doesn't. That would have been a pretty good dynamic. I mean, Azura is pretty much there for that, but Silas would have been different because Silas was a friend of Corin when they were kids. That was not the case with Azura, clearly, because Lukas kind of does that with Alm in Echoes. Clive also does that, and then in Celica's route, we always have Saber and May Bowie and also Conrad. So something like that would have been nice. Okay, I'm gonna get Oscar. Let's go with this Greenstone. So overall, I really like the theme of this banner. Not really a big fan of these AR exclusive skills. Even if I get like multiple copies of these units who have got the AR skills, I don't think I'm gonna be running that on like my Ether Raid's defense or even offense. Definitely not on offense. because I run DC Vantage Ares and CC Vantage Nino. There's no way I'm running that offensive skill on slot A of my units. And for defense, yeah, probably not. Alright, so let's begin with some of the questions which you guys have left on my videos and summoning sessions in particular. So if you want me to answer any of the questions which you have, any summoning video, you can leave them in the comment section down below, and make sure to use the hashtag question so that it becomes easy for me to find them. And I'm gonna find Siegbert here as an off-focus unit. So Siegbert really doesn't have anything for fodder. I did fodder off a Siegbert really long time back when we got like a week before when we got Legalt as attack tactic fodder. Yeah, I foddered off Siegbert right before that banner was even announced. So rip one Siegbert. I guess I'm just gonna be merging him. Alright, so the first question is from Garbage Cat. Who's your favorite unit to use or run into? Okay, I'm gonna run into Flora. As soon as this happens so many times, as soon as I begin questions of you guys, I just get lucky and get one of the focus units. So plus speed Flora, which is definitely the worst boon for her, and minus defense. I mean, her weapon depends on resistance, so at least that is safe. So I did marry Flora in my Revelations file. Didn't really want to marry any of the kids in Revelations, and there's this really stupid thing in Fates where you have to choose one of these Corrin only females to make sure that you do not lose out on one of the kid units. So the options are Reyna, Scarlet, Flora, and Anna. So Anna was not like released at that time, so I just married Flora, and Flora kind of grew on me, honestly. I was not really a big fan of her before, so yeah, definitely gonna be building her up. She's got Bold Fighter, Armor March, and this Ether Raid's defense team. So now I'm gonna be summoning on the red stones now because I've already got Flora. So the question was, who is your favorite unit to use or run into, and least favorite unit to use or run into? Okay, this is not the Felicia I was looking for. But yeah, she appeared right after Flora. She's completely neutral Ivy. Okay, I guess I'm gonna just add her to extra free to play that I could maybe use. I don't know. So the favorite unit to use for me in Fire Emblem Heroes has to be Ares, my plus 10 Ares, and also Nino. Nino has to be the second one, but yeah, Ares is definitely the most fun unit to use for me. And the most favorite unit to run into, I mean, I don't really want to go out of my way to run into any unit in stuff like Arena Assault, or Ether Raids, but I would say like one of the more common units, I guess Legendary Lyn, because she's not really a threat at all anytime. So yeah, she would be my favorite unit to run into, and I like Lyn, but I don't want to defeat or damage Lyn, but still I guess as a unit she's really easy to take out. So I'll go with Lyn, Legendary Lyn, that is. And least favorite unit to use or run into. Least favorite unit to run into has to be Hoshiden Summer Micaiah in Ether Raids. Because I exclusively use Vantage strategies most of the time for Ether Raids from both of my accounts, my main account and my free-to-play account, she gives me most amount of trouble because of her Hardy Bearing Tome, and she absolutely decimates my Ares, of course, because of the effective damage, and she has the color advantage on my Nino. So yeah, I don't really like facing Hoshiden Summer Micaiah. You know, in an ideal world, I wish she wouldn't exist, so I could have easier time with Ether Raids, but I just have to play around her. So yeah, she's my least favorite unit to run into. And least favorite unit to use. I do not go out of my way to use the least favorite units, but if I had to say, then probably has to be Oliver. I don't really like Oliver at all, and I really wish we got someone else as a Grandeur of Battle over Oliver when we had that Radiant Dawn banner. So yeah, I don't really like Oliver at all, and I don't like using him. I think I've used him like once or twice in my free-to-play guides. I know I used him once in Relay Defense, I think, just as a body block. for that. So yeah, least favorite has to be Oliver. I don't like him much at all. I do have him at 5-star, but I've not invested anything into him. Alright, so let's go with this colorless stone. Hopefully I can get Genny. I would have really liked Sonia alt on this seasonal banner. That would have been so fun. But I guess we could have some kind of teacher banner in future, maybe when 3 Houses comes out. That would be fun. Maybe have a teacher Cecilia, have a teacher Genny, have a teacher Bake from Awakening, and who else? Who else could it be? I guess Shade from Shadows of Valentia or Cypher Card games, but I don't think she's canon in Echoes, so I'm not really too sure about that. I'm just thinking about the units. Yeah, a teacher banner would be nice. Okay. 2 lines of parry. I hate tapping on her twice. Okay. Come on, give me that Lukas. Please. He has got 42 base defense and also has a super boon in defense. He's absolutely absurd when it comes to his defense stats. And he could be a really, really good tank, but it's going to be really hard to get like multiple copies of him. So I'm going to back out then. I got Flora so far. 1 focus unit and 100 orbs. I'm just getting a lot of redstones here. Okay, I'm gonna get Oscar. So let's get on to the second question. And it is asking me, how do you like Ether Resort so far? I'm definitely liking it more than I expected, to be honest. It's really fun and chill, so I do like Ether Resorts a lot, but I wish they added a few more things, like some mini games. That would be really nice if they could add some mini games. So yeah, I like Ether Resorts so far more than I thought I would, to be honest. So yeah, it's a pretty good chill game mode. My favorite part of that is definitely the inn. Watching these heroes sleep just peacefully after a hard-working day. That's definitely pretty nice. They had to add some of the assets because the older heroes didn't really have their sleeping sprites. So I like that a lot. Okay, come on. Give me that Lukas, please. It's gonna be Silas once again. At least he's got steady stance and reposition, so that's really, really useful. This is a pretty good batch. I haven't really got too many redstones. Alright, so let's get on to the next question. I got a Rebecca. Rebecca still doesn't have her bowstring on her on her attacking art. She has this right here, but suddenly it's gone here. What is this, a Fusion Yumi or something? It probably isn't. So they should probably fix that. It's been like 2 years. So the next question, I don't think I can pronounce your username, but okay, let's go with this. Hi PM1, I'm having to take off a semester because of chronic migraine. When I heard you had to go through it too, you were already my hero, but then you became a legendary hero. I was wondering if you have any advice for going through a tough time like that and staying positive. Also, how do you stay positive when you get negative comments? So I'm really sorry to hear that you had to take a semester off from your college. That can definitely be really, really annoying. I was pretty much on the verge of that. So for those of you guys who do not know, when I started my college and like at the start of first semester, I was diagnosed with chronic migraine, and right now I'm in my final semester, so it was definitely a long time back. It was definitely a really, really hard time. Some things, you probably have to take some really hard antibiotics to heal that up or to just soften up your chronic migraine a bit. And then just do yoga after that. Yeah, that definitely helped me a lot. The meditation, you should definitely try to learn that. It's super hard to meditate at first because how do you just stay still and not have any kind of thoughts at first? It's really, really hard. You spend like 3 minutes meditating and it feels like a half an hour, so it's really hard. But I would definitely recommend that. It's super useful in healing up chronic migraine. So I took a lot of medicines, but you have to watch out for the side effects as well for those if you're taking some really, really hard medicines. And for staying positive, I would suggest that probably to like spend some time in nature, go to a park, you know, go to a road trip. I guess you cannot really go to a road trip if you have motion sickness, because in like chronic migraine, I did have a lot of nausea. So it was really hard for me to like commentate or do anything. If you guys remember, I started like the commentary on my Fates Let's Play, and then I had to stop because I just couldn't commentate. I would feel so nauseous that it was absolutely like impossible for me to like focus on the commentary. I was just not enjoying myself. So yeah, probably to spend some time with nature, because I wouldn't really recommend watching a lot of movies or shows, because that just puts strain on your eyes and that could actually worse your chronic migraine. So that's probably not recommended. Probably to spend less amount of time on your computer and your phone to ease up the strain. And yeah, do meditation and spend time with nature. That would definitely increase the positivity, trust me, because it helped me a lot. So that's something that worked for me. Or maybe indulge into something which you really like playing an instrument or like playing a game once a while. That would be really helpful. Unfortunately, I had chronic migraine when I was doing Fates, and I had to do Fates because it was a really important game, and I was doing YouTube for a living even at that time, so I had to just do it. But unfortunately, I had to stop the commentary through that on like the 9th chapter of Birthright because I couldn't do it. And how do I stay positive when I get negative comments? So I've been doing YouTube for 9 years now, and I've kind of developed a thick skin. Obviously, I do feel upset and kind of annoyed at times at negative comments. It just depends on the day. If I'm in a really good mood, like a negative comment is definitely not going to be facing me or flinching me at all. But if I'm having a really bad day, then that negative comment can definitely affect me. Even now, like after doing YouTube for 9 years, not as much as it would before, but still it kind of does subconsciously. So it just depends on my mood. Sometimes you just have to let go of that negative comment, just ignore that and not really give that person any kind of attention. Or just take it in a joking way. That's the best way I found out to take the negative comments. Just take it in a joking way, you know, because if you're trying to crack jokes every time, like I try to make jokes when I make videos, so if you're trying to crack jokes, you will find comedy and jokes in anything, or at least you will try to. So that's what I try to do. You might have seen that on Twitter. So yeah, that's my thing with negative comments, how I cope with them. But yeah, but you could, I know people will definitely say, why do negative comments bother you? You know, you could just look away from them. But for a person like me that does YouTube for a living, it can be hard. And a lot of people do not relate to that because not a lot of people like work on internet for their living. So I can see why they cannot relate to that. But yeah, you just cannot look away. That's not how it goes if you're doing this for a living. You can surely block and remove that comment, but I don't really like to do that unless it's really vile or vulgar. So yeah, that's the thing with negative comments. You cannot be sensitive if you're doing YouTube. There's always a room of improvement. That I know even after doing YouTube for 9 years now. So yeah, there's really no room of sensitivity if you're a content creator online. So that's what I would advise to you for chronic migraine. I really hope you get well soon and you get back to college. I'm not really too sure which year you are, but for me it was at the start. So I think for me it would have been a bit easy because, you know, taking a semester off when you're already in the college, that would be really hard actually. And like some of the professors in my college were really insensitive because they had no connection with me. I was in my first semester and they would just shrug it off or just taunt me or just make fun of me. So that was definitely really annoying at that time. Alright, so let's get George. Okay, I was really hoping for Jenny. I guess Jenny does not want to show up. Come on, Jenny. I really like Jenny a lot. She's really sweet. She's kind of like Nino, honestly, but she doesn't have as much of a tragic past as Nino. her mother just abused her and abandoned her. I mean, I'm saying just because much worse has happened to Nino if you have played Blazing Blade, and even much worse happens to her even after everything ending in Binding Blade, that is. So I guess not specifically in Binding Blade, but you know, between the events of Blazing Sword and Binding Blade. She's also pretty powerful in Echoes, so I like that. And on Celica's route, like, she's really useful as a healer. Okay, I'm gonna get Matilda. This is a pretty good badge because I don't really have any kind of redstone here. So I've gone 200 orbs with only one focus unit. I really hope they do more of these seasonal banners, like with this kind of theme, because these theme banners definitely became a bit formulaic. As of late, like spring, we know it's gonna be bunnies once again. I mean, even their designs don't really have anything like new. Like, how new could you make it? I guess Loki, because that was insane. Okay, I'm gonna get Genny here. Yes, she's drinking the tea. All right, she has got a deer in her art, but she doesn't ride her deer. She rides a horse. I would have definitely liked, because Jenny's pretty small, you know. I don't think she's gonna be hurting that deer if she just sits on that, I think. I don't know much about deers, and they're like little two red birds down there. Like, every art of unit from this banner has got some kind of animals. I really hope they have some kind of dog next time when they make this kind of banner. So she's got this weapon, which is pretty fantastic for support. Defense opening, definitely going to be building her up. She's got minus defense plus resistance. That's going to be helping a lot with plowing, I guess, if I want to run that on her. But resistance is definitely one of her stronger stats. So I got Genny, 2 focus units down. Now I only need to summon on the Greenstones and the Bluestones to get Felicia and Lukas. I really like Lukas and Felicia's conversation in the paralogue. Lukas is like, this is much better than eating like raw flour, which Alm used to give me. So you could actually feed your units food items, and flour used to be one of them. Still, like, I really appreciate the positivity of Lukas towards Felicia's food. But to be honest, in Echoes, I think Lukas had a pretty bad taste. Like, he would like things which other units would not like. So he had a really weird taste, and Felicia's like the worst cook in Fates, pretty much, along with someone like Reina. I'm pretty sure both of them make really terrible food whenever they are in mess hall, and everyone just dies after eating their food. Felicia's line was so good in the trailer, like the delivery of it. I actually felt bad for her, and also I laughed at that. So I'm gonna get Legalt here. Okay. And I'm gonna go with this. Felicia, the Rem and Ram of Fates. Essentially. ReZero is gonna be getting a new season. I think it starts like end of this year, I think. They did have that trailer. People meme the hell out of that trailer with the Windows XP wallpaper thing. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this stone and see if I can get Lukas here. So the next question is that, have you ever thought about making a series where you review... Okay, I accidentally pressed on the colorless stone. I didn't want to summon on the colorless stone. I was looking at my second monitor. Okay, that's a mistake on my part. Or was it? I'm gonna get a 5-star Leon. Alright, she's plus speed. That's definitely her best Ivy. Definitely gonna be building her up. She's got a support with Mexala, of course. Helm Beast is definitely not fodder worthy. So I guess thank you to your question, I actually lost focus, summoned on this colorless stone, and got a pretty much perfect Ivy Leon. I guess perfect Ivy would be minus HP, but I'm just gonna be merging her, so her Bane is gonna be gone either ways. So the question was that, have you ever thought about making a series where you review your viewers' units, AR defense maps? Love the work you do, keep it up, bud. So thank you so much for enjoying my content, and yeah, actually, your comment kind of makes me want to do that kind of series. I mean, I already do that kind of thing on my Twitter, where people just tweet their builds at me, and I retweet them sometimes, and I favorite them, or just reply to them if they have any kind of question. So I guess I could do that in a video format. It would be a really cool thing because people could add each other, because I'm going to be showing off the friend code. So I guess people can have more friends on their friend list with that kind of series. So I'm just going to go with the bluestones and then just leave. And AR defense map is also something I could do, but it's going to be hard because I do not know the barracks of the person who has got that AR defense map. I cannot really suggest them the replacements or the skills which they want to fodder off to make their AR defense stronger. So yeah, I'm not really too sure about that one. Also, a lot of people just some people in tier 21 just want to have a theme team on their defense team, because they just care about staying in tier 21, just maintaining that. Okay, let's go with the Greenstone. So the next question: what are some of your favorite Tom and Jerry episodes? So if you guys know me, I'm a big Tom and Jerry connoisseur, and some of my favorite episodes, I'll actually name 3 of them. Actually, I don't really remember the exact titles of them, even though I'm a Tom and Jerry connoisseur. But one of the favorite episodes I have from Tom and Jerry is the one where Tom tries to catch Jerry, and he brings this book. It has got all of the tips, like step 1, do this, step 2, do this, and it has got the meme where Tom laughs really, really hard, and then Jerry enters the book, and he just closes that. So that's the episode which I really like. Another one which I really like is the one where puppy comes into their home, and Tom just kicks out Jerry and that puppy out in the rain when it's really raining hard, and there's like a storm outside, and then Tom just sleeps. So he's having all of these nightmares about how terrible he is, and then he goes out there to find out Jerry and that puppy. Then something terrible happens to him. So that's another episode which I really like. And the third episode which I really, really like is one where Nibbles got hurt by Tom, and Jerry just goes like sicko mode, and Jerry just becomes savage and just beats up Tom. So that's another episode I really, really like. So yeah, those are like my top 3 Tom and Jerry episodes which are like, I don't really remember their exact title, but you could easily make them out if you are a Tom and Jerry connoisseur like me. You could easily identify those episodes and eventually get to their name. Okay, 109 orbs to go. Can we get Lukas and Felicia? I kind of want to get Felicia more because I want to make this Ice Tribe Emblem team with Flora and Felicia and their alts. I haven't really done an arena showcase in a while. Last one I did was like the Ike Emblem showcase, so that would be fun, I think. So come on, Felicia, please show up. She's really, really fast. She doesn't have a very high attack. She's definitely unique in that aspect because she has got high resistance and high speed. We don't really have any kind of axe armor in with that kind of stat line. 100 orbs to go. Can we get Lukas and Felicia? Okay, no Felicia, I guess, because no greenstones. Come on. Give me that Lukas. Give me that cheesecake. Okay, I'm gonna back out then. I got May, so maybe I'll get Lukas. Come on, please show up, Felicia. I already have your sister. I've already built up your normal version with your weapon refine. Okay, I'm gonna get Libra. I get Libras a lot. I'm pretty sure I could make like 2+ Libras at this point. I get a lot of them for some reason. Okay, it's gonna be Barst. That's pretty fantastic. Nice reposition. No greenstones once again. Okay, Felicia is definitely sad, I guess, that I roasted her cooking. I mean, but it was just facts. What can I say? You can look at the statistics. In the mess hall, Felicia's got the lowest rating of of like the cooking with Reina or someone. I'm pretty sure it's like Felicia and Reina. 2 Donalds back to back. Okay. Donald is honestly pretty good in Ether Raids offense. You could build him up as a super tank with something like Casablanca Plus from Valentine Elliowood for the like dull range, pretty much, or even build him up with Berkut Lance. He's got a pretty balanced stat line. Alright, this is a fantastic batch. 3 blue stones and 1 green stones. Why did I get Flora first? Like, red focus units are the hardest to get, even after them cleaning up the pool. Claire also has like 2 lines of dialogue. I really wish they would just have like 1 line of dialogue for each character. 2 lines makes me want to click their dialogue once again and waste like 1 click. So that would have been a pretty good thing if they could change that. I'm gonna get Raven. Raven just has 1 line of dialogue, so he's pretty good. Yeah, I should probably just make a tier list of units with their dialogue. 2 lines of dialogue once again. Clear shows up. Let's get Lukas, please. You're from the same route. Lukas can show up, please. Come on. Never mind. It's gonna be a 3-star Lukas, I feel like. Okay, it's gonna be Florina. So let's get on to our next question. So it's asking me, I've had trouble getting into tier 21 of Arena. Already have a completed core team and I get the kills with bonus units. But I have trouble scoring well with Ask a Trio. Would you mind sharing your builds to have an idea? Thanks in advance. PS, keep up the good work and take it easy with college. I too am almost finished and I know how hard it can get near the end. Oh my god, yes, it does get pretty hard near the end. I do graduate next month and this month is super like stressful for me because I have to complete my projects and that's why I've not been able to like upload banner reviews. I don't think I'm gonna be able to do a banner review of this banner because like unit reviews and banner reviews are some of the most time consuming videos to make because you gotta write the script, you gotta make the graphics, then you wanna edit that, and then you wanna render it, upload it, so it definitely takes time and it's definitely the most time consuming series, I think. So I do not really use Ask a Trio on my main account because I summon on pretty much every banner and I do have like bonus units to stay in tier 21 arena and also have the legendary units, so that can help with rotation of course, but not this week. Legendary Lyn is the rotation legendary this time and she's not really all that good. So yeah, I do not really use Ask a Trio on my main account. However, on my free-to-play account, I do use Ask a Trio obviously because it's a free-to-play account. And this is my arena core of Pala, Gwendolyn, and Nino. So Pala is there just to take care of Surtur because her weapon is actually really good with the built-in Triangle Adept. And she can also provide the guidance support, which is really useful in a metagame where you don't really have any kind of movement as skills. You just have to run the dual rally skills. Then I've got Gwendolyn as the Wagasa Plus supporter with the Chill, the Panic Ploy, and she's in general really bulky. And then we've got Nino, the real MVP of my arena core because she can weaken down the units with Windsweep and her Blade Tome, and that's really useful. So that's my arena core. And all of these units do score 750 in arena, so I did save Orbs to get the dual rally skills. I got like 2 Quans, then I saved Orbs and spent it on the Valentine banner. Speaking of Valentine banner, as I was talking about that seasonal banner, Felicia just showed up. Felicia's like, look at me, look at my seasonal banner and my seasonal outfit. Definitely the cutest unit in this banner because of her sprite animation. It's really good. And of course, she is minus attack master 1, back at it again. Plus resistance is really nice with her weapon. But I could definitely mitigate that with Special Fighter. I'm definitely going to be using Felicia. And I don't know what godforsaken thing she has in this. Oh my god. What even is this? And the squirrel has got like the Pikachu surprise expression from that meme. So I guess this squirrel can become a new meme now. Alright. I really like her voice line in the trailer as well. I haven't really listened to any of her other voice lines. Close guard, special fighter. Yep. I think I might actually give her something else to increase her attack. Like attack speed bond, maybe. Alright, so I got Felicia. That is pretty fantastic. Now let's see if I can get Lukas. The only other focus unit left for me to get on this banner. And I'm just going to be completing the answer to that question. So these are the Ascatria builds I've got. I've only got the dual rally, or I guess the plus rally skill on Anna because I got really desperate on the Anna week last time. So I gave that, and I do have an extra Ophelia. So I might give the rally up attack plus to another Asker trio if I am desperate. The hardest part of staying in tier 21 arena as a free-to-play is not even the battles but the variance of the score. So you have to like spend a lot of dueling crest, and that can get really annoying. So staying in tier 21 arena with Ascatrio definitely gets hard. You have to spend a lot of like dueling crest. So yeah, that's gonna be it. You just need to get lucky and just have like the 750 score units in your arena core. Like all of them should be that. And in the best case scenario, you could save up Orbs to summon some kind of 180 BST units. I mean, that is going to be helping you slightly, but still it's going to be something. Okay, no blue stone so far. 15 Orbs to go. And also, you would probably need to give like the dual rally plus skills on Asker Trio. That's definitely recommended a lot. And my favorite Asker Trio member to use in Arena on my free-to-play account is definitely Alphonse, and the least one is Anna. Okay, so Ishtar is going to get summoned here. Thunder Goddess. Minus attack. I'm just going to be merging her, I think. I mean, she does have auto attack wave, but yeah, I guess I'm going to just merge her. Alright, 10 Orbs to go. Can we get Lukas? I'm just going to go with this YOLO summon. Don't give me... Oh my god. It gave me three blue stones. You've got to be kidding me. This is so annoying. Okay, I'm gonna go with the top one, hoping this is Lukas. I'm gonna hope for the Colette summon, but I mean, this banner does last for an entire month. I'm gonna get Noe, okay. Let's see. Which one of these blue stones is Lukas? Let's play the game. Let's play the game. I guess I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna go with this one. Cross my fingers, please. Lukas, please be Colette summon. Do not be a disappointment. It is a disappointment. It's gonna be Tail 2. Okay. I just got Ishtar, I mean. One session ago, so. Plus attack, minus speed. Alright, so that's gonna be it for the summoning session. I'm gonna be trying to get Lukas off screen probably. I will update that on my Twitter, I think. Because I really want to get Lukas, and I do like this seasonal banner. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any kind of questions, and also let me know about your summoning experience in the comments, and feel free to tweet those at me on my Twitter as well. I do enjoy seeing that too. And if you haven't already, then make sure to subscribe for more Fire Emblem Heroes content, and please be sure to hit that notification bell and click on all so that you can always get the updates to my videos whenever I upload, because YouTube sub boxes are about as functional as Felicia's cooking. So with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching and have a great day.